DF 21 23. Yeah, 21 23 DH. It should say I'm live now. It should say Madden.
Early one, 2 left, room to spend.
All right, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, bet.
Second and 3 now.
Get out of your game. Off the free play.
Here's Lawrence. Able to find Strange here. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Off your previous play.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short
after this game, turn off previous plays.
After catch, and that
All
quarterback
right.
finds you again.
Turn off previous plays. Keep sticking and you gotta turn those up.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence.
Fucking blocks, man.
Some defensive initiative in that goal.
All right, say no.
They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
I know coordinator and quarterback gonna be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Second and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here.
11.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. Throws caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Cam Little to try the extra points. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Jaguars take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1-for-1. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. He's got the squiver. Showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
Special teams always play an important role in ball games, and it does right here from the jump. That's going to give the offense terrific field position for this opening drive.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Straight to the air here, it's Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. This is going to be down to, looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Give him 24 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Oh, that's a pick, Joe.
And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to case. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Huge, yellow, 22.
Young on the play action.
Turn this motherfucker up now. Oh, dance on him.
And the Jaguars will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Well, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick.
Oh, I threw a motherfucking pick, Joe. What am I doing? That's terrible. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing?
Must be paying these guys a day rate, not the hourly rate, because it took them just one play to answer interception for interception. We're right back, basically, to where we were 2 snaps ago, but with a whole lot of excitement in between.
50 series. Here we go. 22 needle. Yellow, 43. Hut.
The first carry now for Jonathan Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Trouble, 38, up for now. 10 black, Edo blue. Hut.
Young working from the gun. That's him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Ready.
Nickel look by the Jaguars here. 3rd down.
10 cycles. Down. 45, strike, strike. Ready.
Out of the shotgun and give to Hubbard. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On comes Ryan Fitzgerald and the Panthers field goal team here on 4th down. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
1st and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. On the ground to begin this drive with ETN. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Throw right side, caught by Thomas. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. And dose of the hurry up here.
And the Jaguars. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Lawrence, a quick throw out wide. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Right open. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Out of the gun, Lawrence.
Catch the ball, Joe.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Lawrence finds him over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, here we go.
From the red zone on 1st. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars get 6 more on their early advantage. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. On his Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars drive their lead to 11. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st.
That's terrible.
Have this down to the 42-yard line.
Goofy shit.
Work through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. The scoreboard reads 14-3. Back to Everbank Stadium in just a bit. We're ready to go with the second quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive.
Black, ready.
They're going to run it. This is Trevor Etienne. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
5, 6. 10, black. Hey, go Beers. Check,
Slot
smash.
man motioned over.
Ready.
On set. He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Ooh, so close to a big play defensively there, Brock. But now these guys got to stay out there. They were unable to bring in the fumble. They just forced.
They do. Got to bring a little bit of juice, but kind of like a boxer when they get a guy cut, they know. Man, if I get that first cut, I can make them bleed. And you get that ball out the first time, I guarantee you, I promise you, those guys are thinking they'll get it the next.
Ready.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that. A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of the strength, to send that puppy through.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. Lawrence working from the gun. Flush down out to his left. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Hey, Ron. Hey,
Throwing on 1st down, Lawrence. Throwing the out route complete. He's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more.
Oh, you're too much.
Intercepted. There he goes on the right
Fucking
side.
game up.
At the 20. And this is going to be a pick 6. He's in for the Carolina touchdown.
Gosh, I love that play on so many levels, Kate. Making the interception already a terrific effort by everybody involved. But to put the cherry on top, to take it all the way back to the house, it required extra effort from everybody, and they get the job done.
This is Ryan Fitzgerald on to try the extra point. And he hits the extra point. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 coming up. Jaguars ready to take advantage of some good field position they've got here. Now Lawrence coming off a pick. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And the Jaguars have a first down.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. First carry now, this is Bashal Tootin. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
30 left. 30 left.
First and 10, it's Lawrence. He gets this one to Strange. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, block inside the 15. And that one goes for a gain of 11. That's good for a Jacksonville first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Think right. Hey.
Out of the gun, a give to ETN. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On second down, it's ETN. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Looking quickly here.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Hey, go, let's go.
On 3rd and 2, here's Lawrence. Escape, and the ground game works for the touchdown. The Jaguars grow the lead to 7. Trevor Lawrence with the touchdown.
Okay, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. He just put on a show.
That one splits the uprights. And the Jaguars grow their lead to 8. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. Only 1 minute and 57 seconds left between us and halftime at this point. Hang with us. More football coming up from Everbank. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10. Out of the gun, Young. Connection made to Tremble. He's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
It's Young. The throw here on first. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
To the air on first down, Young. This is Liggins working left side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All set now. 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They're going play action. Young. That's caught by Hubbard. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. That one connects. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
1st and goal, Hubbard. And he gets in, touchdown. The Panthers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. And he hits the extra points. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Has this at the 6. Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Connects on the crosser. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. A timeout taken by Jacksonville. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
He's got it over the middle. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Once with it on 1st. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
I don't care how good a secondary you are, how loaded you are with talent, when you've got time to allow a receiver to work from one side of the field all the way to the other versus zone coverage, well, you're going to make a defense pay.
Okay, ready?
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Hey, go, go. On, this one's up. 30 left. Hey, movement.
Again, it's Lawrence to throw. And he goes. The Panthers got him. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Some guys, you just have to account for them, especially middle linebackers. I remember Ray Lewis, Brian Urlacher, it just felt like their presence took up the entire field. In this linebacker today, well, he had the interception earlier, a sack right now. You've got to start figuring out a plan for him, or he will take over this game.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Down. 43 reps. Move. Check. Striker. Ready.
Gordon Brooks here to start the half. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, a casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Complete. It's Trevor Etienne. And he's brought down after a short gain. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. From the gun. ETN gets it. Escapes the defender. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. 10.
Brooks bouncing out ahead from the pistol. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
That's a pretty good stop on 1st down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
10 cycles.
Looking to throw. Young. That's complete. Sanders has got it outright. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Ready.
On 1st down, here comes Brooks. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Jonathan Brooks touchdown.
On the double.
Well, he found himself some space to work, and from there, all athleticism as he made his way in for 6.
You know, you run the ball down in the red zone, Kate, you're not always thinking touchdowns, right? Space is so hard to come by. But you're exactly right. His athleticism, his explosion, his speed, it puts 6 on the board for the offense.
Wow, what a determined effort there, Brock. We all thought he was going down short of the line, but he fights through the tackle, and the try is successful.
I like that word, determination. It was determination with a capital D. When you get the ball in front of that goal line on these 2 points, you could just feel that entire defense converge. But his effort, his want to, and that determination got them the 2 points.
1st down throw, Lawrence. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Gun. On red. There we go.
Out of the gun, Lawrence. Into traffic, complete. And this is taken ahead to the 42. Desmond King up to make the tackle.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, Lawrence to throw. Pass it downfield, working the left. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for a Jaguars 1st down.
Throwing again, here's Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back, ETN. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Let's go.
Back to the air, Lawrence. Caught, nice game left side. Across the line, into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars start the 2nd half with some needed points. On his little for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Striker, take
He'll start on the ground. Dowdle dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Yellow, 22. Set.
Young working from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
On third down, it's Young. Has him on a quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Well, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. On the draw, it's Dowdle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Devin Lloyd on the tackle.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Ready. 45. White. 22 middle. Set.
On play action, here's Young. Complete to Tremble. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
And he's going to get down safely. Picked up close to 6. Nice call on his part there, but it does leave them now with a third down.
52 blaster. Let's go. Set.
Here's Young to throw. And set up the screen. It's Hubbard. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Breaking the huddle. Here's first and goal. Here's Brooks. So much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come. Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal.
3-3. Down. Ready?
Defense shows blitz. Young gets this to Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a lead just before the end of the third. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That one right down the middle. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? Tough false start penalty. Now 8 to go on 2nd down. Lawrence working from the gun. He's got a man left. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Jaguars football. They trail, but it's still within reach. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! Hey, go! Hey, 13, Luke! Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Rolling into enemy territory. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. Giving 24 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
Easy.
11 at the 26-yard line.
Sticking in the air with Lawrence. Finds a man right side. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
He's on the run for Lawrence. And he's able to get this down to the 13. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Go, let's go! Hey, Lion! Stop, 11, Agate! Hot!
Lawrence throwing here. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision. Cam Little now in a high-pressure spot. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Cracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 10.
They'll start this drive with Brooks. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
On the set.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Young. Buys time, rolling right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he goes out of bounds as everyone turns to hear from our referee. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. They Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Shotgun snap now to Young. Check this one down to Etienne. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's 4th and maybe a yard.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. 1st and 10. It's Lawrence. Finds Hunter downfield. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Rolling left, buying some time. Throws caught. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Run, Etienne. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Gets them a couple there in a very good spot now with 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
30 left.
Inside give here for Tootin. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice down. I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Jaguars take a 4th quarter lead. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Young on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. We've got a flag down, and there was contact, but is this going to go against the offense? So they have the incompletion, but the defense decides they'd rather take the penalty and the yards and play that down again. Running back motions right. Now Young. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to be run out of bounds. A nice game, but this is why you don't want to be playing for behind the sticks, right? It is still 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd down.
Young to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
12 yards. And it's 3rd down.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Panthers trailed by a field goal.
On the set.
Third down now, Jaguars going nickel.
52 black. Let's go now. 52 blue. Hut.
He's back to throw. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Pitch dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one swatted away by a defender, so they wait for it unsuccessfully. And now they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down.
Ready? Hey, lion.
Oh, it's a quick throw out wide. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Looking to throw.
I'm nice as shit. I'm giving you talent tonight. You want to smoke me a good blunt and had some grapes and shit. I'm gossiping this mad as shit. Niggas can't fuck with me.
What common grapes?
Where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
I'm playing the best in the world. Just respect the game. Talented as shit.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
Ready up.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Get ready.
Carried by Brooks to start the drive. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out.
Kate, that's the type of run that shines the light well on him as a runner, of course. But you got to give a lot of credit to everybody else. Those skill guys, when you have an outside run, they got to do their job. Not just the big boys up front, not just the running backs. That takes everyone on the perimeter blocking to get a big run like that.
Here we go. Yellow. Check view. Set.
Here's ETN on 1st down. And he'll get about 4 yards as that brings up 2nd down. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Blue. Set.
Young working from the gun. It is caught left side. And they don't get any help on this 2nd down, Brock. He is out right along the line, so no gain.
We saw his guys pick up the blitz. We felt them pick it up anyway if we wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And no one had a shot at that. It's out the back of the end zone, incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, you got to find a way to win.
Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
That kick obviously gets it back to a one-score game. Now the real question, Kate. How good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good do they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick? Or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
And the Jaguars recover the onside kick. It should all but clinch this victory for them. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Jacksonville offense ready to get going. Here's 1st and 10.
3 to 24. 3 to 24. Hey, run!
They'll try it left with ETN. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's okay.
ETN again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
Rip, 23. No. Hey, Denver. Go.
They go right back to ETN. Room down the left sideline. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Little tacks on the extra point. And the Jaguars double their lead to 14.
Jaguars 52.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Young on the play action. Forced out to his right. Trying to push deep downfield. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Let's go now. Look, hut.
It's Young to throw here on 1st. Hopkins isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. So the Jaguars come away with the win in this one. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. With Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jaguars as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.